Hey guys, Dawnguard here, back with part 19 of our Skyrim Remastered playthrough. So, last time, we finished the Dark Brotherhood questline for all intensive purposes. We got betrayed by Astrid, and she died. And we officially became the leader of the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, and we are wearing the super fancy ancient Brotherhood armor. What is it called? Ancient shrouded boots and armor and stuff. So we're wearing the super fancy version, which is awesome, and here we are. So this time, the world is our oyster, and I'm thinking we'll probably hit these contracts, and that'll be our purpose for now. Okay, first let's just highlight all three of these buggers, and then let's look at the map. Okay, so we have one that's, right, that's the Argonian that's way up there. This will be the, yeah, that's the Khajiit that travels around, and then one of them, of course, is in Whiterun. So let's go ahead, unhighlight you, and then let's see if we can figure out the Khajiit. Now, we're going to teleport to Rorikstead and see. But the issue, of course, with the traveling Khajiit is they're walking, they're moving. And the issue is if you're far away, they are moving at an unrealistically fast rate sometimes. So if you teleport to where they were a second ago, you'll look back suddenly, oh, look, he's in freaking, Solitude or whatever. And that happens all the time. And we're about to find out if that's the case again. So that is exactly the case again. He has moved, and now he is closer to Markarth. So we'll see if eventually he breaks and he stops moving, and we'll play this little teleportation game. But this is exactly my point. Is we're kind of teleporting after him, and we'll see if we can find him. We will see if we can find him, but 'tis a big if, as it were. Look at that dragonbone sword. I think that's what that is. Is dragonbone. Oop, it's big. There we go. I think we caught him. Ah, there we go. There he is. So there he is. Unfortunately, he's awake. So let's go ahead and wait till, like, at least nightfall. Because if we can get him while they're asleep, then that'll work just fine. Obviously, all the Khajiit are hanging out back here. Just, like, super obviously standing on the roadside. Go to bed, Khajiit. You guys have lots of walking to do. There, and it's now a little after 10. Go to bed. It's now 11. I like how he's still standing in the exact same spot. Everyone else just teleports back here and then walks forward. Hopefully they're all headed to bed. Yes, walk to your tent. Oh, there we go. She's going to bed. And he's just standing there. The other one is standing there. He's sitting there. Only one of them went to bed. What, you guys sleeping in shifts for safety? Come on. If it comes down to it, I'll just shoot him from a distance and then we'll be done with it. Wow, really? Alright then. If that's how it's gonna be. Okay, hang on. I accidentally equipped that thing. First, let's fix that, then let's grab that. Okay. The new plan here. This might be a very iffy shot here. Hang on a minute. Have I not learned anything? Okay. We're saved. Alright, there's one. Alright, now this Argonian is actually another easy one. He's just hanging out on this shore over here, and we already actually discovered it. So we'll just run over here and we'll just jump him. If it teleports us far enough away, then maybe we'll shoot him. If it doesn't, we'll grab our knives and we will attack him quickly. I don't know what the word is. We'll rush him. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get out our weapons here. Oh, gonna be honest, I kind of expected him to freak out. That'll work. Okay, there's another one. And then the last one is this guy, who can be found in Whiterun or on the plains outside it. So let's teleport to the stables, and then let's see if we can be lucky enough to catch him while he's outside. outside the city. Now, if it comes down to it, I will do it the other way. But of course I would prefer to take him while he's in the plains, because it would make attacking him much, much easier. Not to say that would stop me, but it would make things a little simpler. It would make things simpler. Alright, let's see. So obviously at the moment he's inside. So it's 4 a.m. So let's wait till like 10, because I don't know when he'll be in the fields. But eventually he will be, so let's just wait some normal daytime hours. Hopefully that's when he's hunting out here. Again, I don't know when he's going to be out here, so... It could be afternoon, it could only be maybe sometimes during the week, I really don't know. It also could be at night, I guess. I'm just like waiting every hour. Hi, you have a story?
Yes.
Hello.
We are traveling to the Shrine of Kinnereth in Whiterun. I hear the Gildergreen is more beautiful than ever since it's been restored. They say that eating the fruit it bears will add years to your life.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You see the benefits of my labor. I wonder if this guy's gonna come outside. Alright, let's wait till a little after normal closing hours. Maybe he goes in the early evening. Freaking fine. He's gonna sit in there and hide like a coward, so... I'll go after him. I ain't scared. I'll do it. You wanna hide and sit inside the city all day? Fine. I'll go in there and I'll kill you. Eventually, you're gonna turn your back, someone's not gonna be watching you, and you'll be dead. After him. Hello, guards. Hey, you idiot. Go outside and go hunt. The big irony will be if that's where he's headed right now. Let's see here. Alright, we tried this tactic earlier with that other guy we killed, so. Hang on. Have I not learned a lesson? Alright. Got him. And no one freaked out? Just gonna loot him blind really quick. Alright, let's bail. And that's how you do that. I like how I can just dome him right inside the city and there's just nothing. No one heard anything, no one saw anything. Although that was a good shot though. The dude took the arrow through the eye. They're like, hey, well there you go. That works out. That's definitely fatal. So I don't know. I don't remember how many sets of these contracts that Nazir has. He has like 2 or 3, or maybe it's just the 1. I really don't remember. I don't remember, but well, you know. And I don't know if we'll do any more in a row. Even if he has more, we might take a break from this whole shindig. But at least that first wave. If nothing else, we could see if there's another one. If nothing else. All right. So I think.
Let's kill someone.
I'm good, thanks, man. Nazir.
What do you need, listener?
Deakus is dead.
Personally, I've always found Argonians to be incredibly unpredictable opponents, especially near water. In any event, nice work. Here's your payment.
And this guy is dead as well.
Ah, well done, well done. Those caravanners can be an elusive bunch. Takes a fair bit of stalking to take one down. But then, that's half the fun, isn't it? Here's your payment. Well earned indeed.
And then last but not least, this guy's dead.
Ah, so the hunter came to know the fear of the hunted, Your payment, my friend. Well done.
Any more contracts?
Just one right now, actually. I need you to eliminate an old woman named Agnes, a servant in Fort Greymore.
Tell me about Agnes.
She's a maid, old and feeble. But with this contract, it's much more a matter of where than who. Your political affairs are your own. but any allegiance you may have in the ongoing war could very well affect your access to Fort Greymore.
Interesting.
Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed.
Interesting. Well, we have an old feeble maid is as I guess the upcoming target there. Now I don't know whether or not we're gonna go right into that one or anything, but it's still interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the Galder Legend, because this has been on our mission. This has been like on our little quest to investigate forever. So let's go ahead and get her done. Might as well, no time like the present. Plus, it'll be kind of nice to take a break from, you know, giant quest stuff for a while. Alright, over here. We'll just teleport to the Forbidden Shack for speed. Alright, here we are. Outside of, you know, this place. So, the little story here. Long ago, the Archmage Galder was murdered, and his 3 sons were hunted down by King Harold's personal battle mage. The entire incident was covered up, their names struck from every record, but the legend survived. Perhaps someone still knows the truth of this ancient tale. And there you go. Now you're all up to speed. So we'll see what trouble we can find. Huh. Alright, let's see here. How long has it been since I first heard the Galder legend? 80 years? 100? I can think of nothing else now. My goal is at hand. After years of searching, I finally traced the ivory claw to a collector in Braville? His death was necessary, but I have it. At last I have it. 3 days of non-stop riding. I reached Anvil ahead of my pursuers and took passage on the Ice Runner, bound for Solitude once more. The other passengers are becoming suspicious. Returning from dinner, I caught one brute rooting around in my quarters. He almost found the claw. Had the captain not intervened, I would have flayed him alive. I hope to spend the voyage sequestered in my room, reviewing my notes and preparing spells, but I need to deflect some attention from myself. I'll have to mingle, pretend to be just another petty mage for now. The brute claims to be an adventurer off to seek his fortune in the ruins of Skyrim with his companions. Perhaps I can turn this to my advantage, use them as fodder for the traps and Draugr within the tombs. I can see the greed in his eyes. Yes, that should work. 3 weeks to Solitude. The captain says, if I have to suffer these fools longer than that, I'll swim. With the brute and his companions in tow, I led our band across the marsh to Folgenthur, where we made camp for the night. Little has changed since my first expedition 10 years ago, but this time I have the claw, and I will have the amulet. I spent all night preparing a synopsis of my notes in case some fragment of the tale or piece of ancient lore may be needed to bypass the wards within the tomb. Then I cast all my books and scrolls into the fire and reduced my life's work to ashes. At long last, today is the day of reckoning. If I cannot have the amulet, no one will. So there you go. Now you're all caught up. And I bet you we can all guess what happened to the quote-unquote brute and the fodder. Folgenthur, or however you pronounce it. Anything good? Soul gem. Alright, in we go. We'll probably be hopping in here and then sneaking, because that's how we roll. That is how we roll. Okay. Sneak mode activated. Well, there's obviously sound traps already. Wow, you can see what happened to happened to these guys. Anything else? Take that. Lots of Draugr. There's dead adventurer. Gotta watch out for traps if I can at all help it. Oh, there's another adventure. More Draugr. Soul gem. Pickaxe, we don't need that. Troll skull, scaled bracers. Money! And potions? Okay. Oh, keyhole. Okay. Let's see here. So, whale. So, do you think... So what, you think like it's like directly across here? So it's gonna be like whale there, and then snake over there, and then eagle snake? If so, it's already in the right order. Well, the doors are also already open at the same time. Okay, so obviously you need the claw for that. So maybe that's the point. Obviously, is you need the ebony claw. So maybe it's just pointing out that he's been here because the door's already open. Whoops, I missed that. Well, we can guess what happened. We can guess what happened to that adventurer, considering he's nothing but a scorch mark on the ground. Also, Draugr. Take all of that. Iron shield, which of course we don't need. So it begins. No one panic. Anyone else? Take those. I was like, what was that? It's a sword. We're good. Well, obviously, that went really well. These guys don't even know what hit them. Okay. So do you think going that way is the right option, or going through this way over here is a better plan? Oh, look at that. There's more guys over here. Well, you know, let's go this way first. Oh. Iron armor, dwarven mace. We don't need any of that. Okay. Now we can go that way. This way. Can you picture just hopping everywhere you go like that? Incessantly hopping. Yes, yes, nice try. Alright, we're good. Looks like our objective is over here. Ah, another adventurer. Well, well. And the boy himself, Ivory Claw. We already have that, of course. We'll take the recipe. And notes. Alright. Let's see here. Find the Galder Amulet Fragment. Find the fragment. Find the fragment. Ah, okay. Okay, so it looks like it's a bigger thing. There's fragments in 3 different locations, looks like. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so it looks like it's been updated. Long ago, Archmage Galder was murdered by his 3 sons, who stole his amulet of power and divided it among themselves. The brothers were hunted down in secret and sealed in tombs across Skyrim. To reclaim the amulet, I will need to seek out their final resting places. Interesting. Okay. So do you think I can just open this? Take him down. So obviously, I'm assuming you can get just a hair farther, but then that'll be it. I imagine. Button. Button, button. Who's got the button? Let's go ahead and undo this little schmutz here. Alright, hang on. As if I don't see this guy chilling here. Down, boy. Orcish War Axe. We don't need any of that. Gold. We always need that. I say we might as well go as far as we can. Even if that's isn't much farther, it does make sense to go as far as we can. Well, this doesn't look deadly at all. Huh. Well, that was easy. My first 2 guesses and it immediately works. See what other trouble we can find down here. Oh, I was like, I'm so confused, but I get it. Whoa. He's like, oh. I was seeing if the rocks were gonna kill him, but no such luck. Anything up here I should know about? Thanks for the arrows, pal. Ah. Methinks our time of sneaking is just about over. As if I, whatever, didn't suspect them or something. I can hear at least one more Draugr behind the wall. Back there. Interesting. Ah. 'Tis a puzzle, also. I missed. Got him. And I'll take those ones. Okay, so there's 2 switches, or 2 little things here. There's an eagle, a whale, and a snake. Okay. I absolutely should have snuck behind that guy, but by the time I thought about that, the time was past already. Okay. Ooh. Soul gem. Oh man, what the heck was that? Heck was the code? Flip. Try that again. Okay, so it's snake, whale, eagle. Snake, whale, eagle from where you walk in. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so it's snake, whale, eagle. Also. Okay, snake, whale, eagle. Ah. Just like that, I'm a genius. We actually could go back to sneak mode. I was like, is that a spider? It does certainly look like not 1, but 2 spiders. 2 dead spiders. Iron greatsword. I was looking for a chest. Only looking for my arrows. In case you're wondering. I'm not interested in their venom. Orcish dagger, we don't need that. Iron armor, we don't need that. Methinks we're about to be attacked by a lot of people. Yep, there it comes. Can you believe this is working? Well, there you go. The fact that that worked is absolutely ridiculous. But it's fine, I'll take it. You want to give me a whole bunch of free sneaking kills? I'll take it. Oops. I didn't want your stupid shield. Have that back. Money! Okay. Anyway. So let's see. The Ebony Claw. Or Ivory Dragon Claw, I mean. So what is that? It's a eagle dragon. Alright, eagle, dragon. That one. Open sesame. Yay. Take those. Dwarven helmet. I don't think we need a dwarven helmet. Saw that. You never know if I might have needed that with 9 gold. You never know. Oh, we should give it a save. There we go. Okay. Ah, well. That looks like a boss fight if I ever saw one. Elven gauntlets. Yeah, methinks we're about to have a showdown of epic proportions. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, fire breath. That's good. Oh dear. That's what I get for valuing that guy at all. They're all opening just to drop dead before they can do anything. Ha! What a loser. To think I was all like, alright, you know, here we go, giant boss fight. Just shoot him with 3 arrows and that was it. Increases your health by 30 points. Rite of Sealing, Galder Blackblade. I'll take it. Mostly just as a, mostly just, you know, on principle, as a, what's the word? A collecting item, not so much of anything I'll actually use. Do-do-do-do. That was funny too. I was like so expecting some sort of epic showdown and it was just a joke. Just a sick joke. Beautiful. Alright, let's just check this other side for bodies. And we'll be good to go. Alright, we already been over there. Beautiful. Alright, so anything on this side I should know about before I try and open it? There's a jar. There's also a word wall behind me, but that's on the other side. Where'd it go? It's like I swore I saw one. Coin purse. Okay. Okay. Open this side. We actually should give that a save. You think we'll be really lucky and it'll be a really good word of power? Or do you think it'll be... Or do you want to be realistic and assume we're going to get something worthless? Because I'll give you a guess what I think. Please be something good. Please be something good. Oh, cold. Frost breath. It's not one I almost ever use, but it's more useful than other ones we've had. Yeah, well, I mean, it's level 2 of the one we already had, so we have 3 Dragon Souls. Let's go ahead and unlock it, considering it's one that I've already I've unlocked at least to that point, so... Well, there you go. It's not as... wouldn't have been as cool as, like, the other Dash or the, like, next level of Fire, but if it had to be something that wasn't those, I'm happy with what we got. Orcish boots. Oh, we actually need any Orcish stuff of turning. Because I want to make an Orcish set of armor. There we go. Got some good loot. Beautiful. Iron Greatsword. Beautiful. Well, that's one of the Galder stuff. That's one of them anyway. This way. Huh, so this is what it's like to be a Draugr. To open that up and just go waltzing out. Be like, what up? I mean, not that Draugrs would do that. They'd more be like, you know, bleh, but you know, you get it. You get it. Nope, didn't forget. They're like, oh, that's probably what you were thinking. Oh, he's definitely gonna forget the fact that there's that fire trap right there. But don't you worry. And I did remember that those were there, I just didn't care. I was like, because I'm heading out, not in, so by the time I step on it, it'll already be facing the wrong direction. So the other two, let's see here. One of them is way over here. That is Sarthal, and then the other one, where's the third one here? It only shows where that piece is. Let's see here. Yeah, one of them is at some hall. Oh, hang on, I saw it for a second. Ah, okay, and then the other one's over here. At whatever that is. Guarmond, whatever. Some dude's hall. Okay, let's go ahead and run back to the house here and drop off our loot, because we are carrying a few pieces of armor, I mean, heavy armor included. And then we'll figure out if we want to continue pressing on with the Galder Legends stuff, or if we want to head a different direction. We will have to see. But yeah, I was thinking about playthroughs and stuff, and I mentioned this today in our Pokemon part. But whatever we do next for the whatever we replace Pokemon with eventually, and then whatever we replace Skyrim with once we're done, of course, eventually. I want to do something very different. I don't know what it is, and I have a few ideas for Pokemon because that one is a little more upcoming as far as we're gonna need a new game to play. Whereas with this one, we'll be here a while, but.
You lost.
But, I mean, you lost. I live here. Shut up, Lydia. Anyway, but, yeah, but I want to do something really different. I don't know what it'll be, especially for Skyrim. I really don't know what it'll be. But whatever it is, I want it to be different. Because if you think about our playthroughs, a lot of the stuff we've done is very, very similar. As an example, of course, what we did before this was Fallout 4. And of course, I had a ball with Fallout 4. That was really, really fun. We followed it up with Skyrim, which of course, in a lot of ways, is very similar. This is mining stuff, right? Yes, okay. Anyway, it's obviously very, very similar. So yeah, it's obviously very, very similar. Now, with Pokemon, what we did before that was we did another Pokemon. We did, I think it was Liquid Crystal right before that. So as you can kind of, you can kind of see a trend, right? Is with stuff that we've done. So because of everything so kind of similar to each other, whatever we do next, I want to try to take a little more care with what we choose. Not to say I regret anything we've chosen, but I want to do something very, very different with whatever it is. So long as it has a different, exciting flavor, whatever it is, I'm okay with it. We'll just, and of course, all of that matters a lot more once we are at the point where we are choosing something new. But it's something that I want to keep an eye on nonetheless. Just so we don't end up doing, just so, you know, it'll be a little easier to be excited. Because especially the last couple days, I've had this like, all right, you know, time to record Skyrim, and I'm like, ugh. And then I don't necessarily feel like it initially. And of course, you know, don't worry, it's not like we're not gonna finish it or anything. I'm just not as jazzed as I was. But don't worry, of course, we're gonna get through it, and it will all be fine. But yeah, I think it is something I want to be careful when we choose our next stuff, because whatever it is, I want to be able to start recording it and be super, super stoked. And I'm in this lull right now. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll wear off, and the hype will build up once again. And the hype will build up again, but, you know, we're in kind of a rough period, and I'm having a hard time getting myself to continue going. So, obviously we will, because this one, I want to go, of course, our long-term goal is I want to go until we get the last 2 achievements here. Get to level 50, and then defeat a legendary dragon. So, we'll be here a while. So, it's unfortunate, because obviously I've played so much Skyrim that, like I said, it doesn't, yeah, we've been doing it a long time. But, anyway, we'll get through it. It'll be fine. But, yeah, hopefully the sort of the meh will wear off before long. Anyway, I'm on the fence. I don't know if we should continue doing the Galder Legend stuff, or if we should hit something else. I am not sure. Let's see. It would be funny too to like purchase like Honeyside and stuff, because we could just buy that. Like that wouldn't cost anything. We also could do this one, because I know what this is obviously, and we could do that, or we could work on hitting something else. We could hit like a main story quest, you know, Blade in the Dark. Or we also could work on Thieves Guild stuff. We also technically have the Mages stuff as well. Mages is a little harder to be on board with, because of course we are not going Mage. We already have more magic than I normally grab even to begin with already, but still, we're still not going full-blown Mage. So it is kind of funny to picture our character, you know, being involved in the Mages College and all this stuff, when obviously we don't have, when obviously we are very much not a Mage. So it's just kind of funny more than anything else. Anyway, I keep coming back to this because I think you know what? Let's actually start Dawnguard. I know what I want to do now. The time is nigh. So the Dawnguard quest stuff is I've learned of a group of vampire hunters known as the Dawnguard. It seems they are looking for new recruits. Speak with the leader of the Dawnguard. So let's do it. Let's go speak with the leader of the Dawnguard. He's over here. It is way over here. So we'll teleport to the stables, and then we'll work our way around Riften. And we will run behind Riften. And I don't know how much longer we will be wearing this Brotherhood armor. Of course, it's really, really good, but to help keep things fresh and exciting, I like to switch armors very often. And of course, I did mention that we are working on raising our heavy armor skill. And so because of that, you know, I don't know how much longer we'll be wearing the Brotherhood stuff, so we'll just have to play it by ear, man. What is our standing stone right now? Let's see here. That's not it. Active effects. The Lover's Stone, which is all skills improve 15% faster. Okay. Good. That's what I thought it was. I just wanted to be sure. Man, this area of the game is so stinking pretty. It's always been like my favorite section of the whole game is like this is like pretty much this whole hold, but especially anything like all of this area right here. This big old like basin is my favorite area of the game because it's so pretty, man. Because it's all like this. It's all covered in these cool looking trees and stuff. Oh, it's so good. How I love it so. I'm also excited for what we're about to do. And as far as the vampire stuff, because it's you know, talking to the Dawnguard and things, there is some stuff going down here that I'm pretty excited for. I'm ready. Plus, if it'll help me commit and get back into the groove of wanting to do this, then you know, all the better. All the better. There's also a lot of locations back here. I know what some of them are, like that little mining thing over there or that thing over there. I know what a few of these things are, but. Oh, hang on. I hear bandits. Yo! Dead. They just got absolutely massacred. King, huh? Apprentice, that's no big deal. As I say, as I snap a lockpick. Oh, nailed it. Cool. Alright, do we have that book by any chance? We've already seen it, but it's fine because it's a book, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyway, I know what some of it is, but there's also others that I don't know specifically. So, you know, lots of cool stuff back here. But of course, we are on a mission. We're on a mission, so we are focusing. This little rabbit keeping me company, little Peter Cottontail. Also a cave over there somewhere. Wow, look at that keep way up there. Whoa! What the heck is that guy? Is that a... I saw some Imperials back there. Oh, look at that.
Next him.
You're free. I missed. Whoop. You know what? Just kill him. I was like, you know what? Just kill him. I accidentally hit him, so it's like, whatever. Just kill everybody. Kill them all. I freed him just to kill him because I'm whatever. I'm a psychopath like that. Steel arrows, which is great, but I also picked up, I think I picked up his crappy sword, which I didn't want. It's nice to get him just to get the arrows, though. Steel arrows aren't as common as you'd think they would be. Okay, anyway. Moving on, continuing down the road, other than the fact that I killed someone that was on my team, but you know what? Ignore that. Oh, hang on. Methinks I have gone too far. To Dayspring Canyon. Let's do it. Dayspring Canyon is such a lighthearted name. It sounds so happy. So clean and spicy. Snowberry. Snowberry? I barely even know her. That joke is, to me, now I realize my sense of humor is retarded, but that joke to me is super funny, and I think it's way funnier when it makes literally no sense at all. Occasionally someone will say like a word or something that sounds like, you know, that it can make that joke make sense, and that's where I initially heard it, but occasionally I think it's really funny to hit it when it makes no sense at all. It is funny, but in like a stupid, ironic way.
You here to join the Dawnguard too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous.
I was trying to catch you.
Anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you.
Go for it, buddy.
Don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
That's true.
You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh?
I've killed
I'm
a lot of
Isran
things.
will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so. That must be it. Fort Dawnguard. Wow. Bigger than I expected.
It's certainly big. After you. It's like, don't lose heart now, kid. Keep going.
Where is everybody? This place looks almost deserted.
Too real. It's a big old fort, though. Keep going, kid. We're almost there. Keep going. There you go, attaboy. You're almost there, sport. Keep at it. We're almost there. Man, it would kill me to walk this slow on purpose. Where you're like walking at like half jog.
I guess this is it. Wish me luck.
We got this. I mean, I know I have this. Whether or not you have this is debatable. You probably have this. You missed the door. Try again. Oh, whatever. I'll see you inside. I'm not waiting for you a moment longer. Move it or lose it, pal.
know why I'm here.
Maybe we should remove my mask for aesthetics.
The Vigilants are under attack.
Ah, look at my
everywhere.
pretty face.
The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilants, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes.
Nope.
I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know.
Yo.
So who are you? What do you want?
Let's see. I heard you were looking for vampire hunters.
You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well.
What can I do to help?
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained for...
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you? I'm not a soldier. You're not joining the army.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward?
Just hearing him all like stumble over his own words, like while Isran just bullies him
My weapon?
verbally.
I mostly just use my paw's axe when wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe.
Just looks at the sky.
Stendarr preserve us. Nope.
He's like, oh god. All right, I'm going back to my ninja self.
Guard out of you. Here.
All right, before we head out and go check out that crypt, let's poke around the fort. Maybe we, as you noticed, or may not have noticed, we found a Dawnguard helmet. So let's see if we're really lucky we can find a full set. Whether or not we can, I don't know, but we'll look. Also, look at these freaking cute dogs. Look at them, they're so adorable. I love the little huskies. They're so cute. All right, sorry. Focusing. Let's see if we can find a full set. I don't know if we'll be able to, but we'll look. The other reason I was here was looking for bolts because the crossbow packs a pretty big punch. It doesn't reload as quickly, but its initial punch is really hard. So that's good. It helps you get the drop on people, you know, and hit harder. So that's awesome. But obviously it doesn't fire arrows, it fires bolts, so, you know, it makes sense to want to look for bolts as much as possible. And who knows, we might end up carrying a crossbow and a bow. We'll probably use the bow most of the time, but occasionally switching to the crossbow might be a good idea to get a jump on people. And I don't know if we'll end up carrying both. We might just put it back. We'll have to see. I'm looking for a full set. Now later on when this fort's all filled out, there'll be more to pillage. Ooh. That's what's I know I saw bolts. Give me that. Hunting bow. Hunting bow. Gross. Like I said, this fort's pretty, you know, it's pretty gutted at the moment. Okay. This way. Ooh, hang on. Chest. Nothing crazy, but I'll take it. Ooh.
Watch this. Thinks I'm getting used to it.
I'm trying to get it. It's so hard to grab. No, not the wine. No. Please. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Easy. Alright, we're good.
Concentrate, boy.
Drop the wine. We don't need no stinking wine. Just listening to Ezron just growl at this kid. He's just like emotionally bullying this guy. So what's cool is
Take a deep breath.
this is a great source of bolts. See, because he'll just keep shooting. Like I don't know how long he does it, but I've waited here a long time. But it's a great source to get lots of free bolts. Because he just sits there and shoots the box forever.
That's it.
There you go, see? Alright, now after pillaging just a little bit. Oops, that's not right. Oh, there we go. We are now at 85 bolts, and I'm pretty sure they only give you like 45 to begin with, so that's great. So that's awesome. Okay, let's go check out this crypt, shall we? Shall we? To the crypt. To the crypt, to the crypt, to the crypt. Looks like it's on... Oh, we have actually already discovered the door. How convenient. That's just what I needed. Yeah, there we go. See, that was a good idea, starting this whole thing, because I'm actually excited, because I'm thinking about the DLC, and I'm thinking about what I want to do, and I already know some choices that we're going to make, and RP-wise, that it's going to be super fun, and I'm excited. So I think starting on this was a good idea, because I kind of hit this lull, and so I think jumping on this was a good plan, because I'm pretty stoked. All right, so let's do our best to sneak. Because you never know. We want to try to remain hidden. And of course, with our sneak skill and our damage from sneaking, not exactly worried about being caught or anything. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a manual save now that, now that development has happened.
Vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
Hang on.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well then. Jet on and press off when next match for him.
Take that, vampire. Take that, puppy. There's one more, but I think they're behind this pillar. There they are. Oh, spicy shot. Take that, vampire. You guys may be, masters of the night or whatever, but let me tell you, I am the listener, and I am still too stealthy for you. Vampire dust. I think we already have vampire armor. I think we just didn't grab vampire gauntlets, because I think that's what we were waiting for. And they are rare, but they do exist, I promise. I swear they exist. Here's that vigilant, by the way. Dwarven Warhammer of Despair. Fancy. Restoration. I don't think we need any of that. Anyway. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't think we need any of that. So there's that vigilant, by the way. He showed up and died. So, now you know what happened to him. We don't need torches. I don't need any of that crap. So yeah, you can piece it together. He showed up because he was pissed at the deaths of his friends, and he died. This is a death hound, by the way. It's the vampire's puppy. They're nasty looking, but ultimately it's still just a dog with a reskin. So fear not. It's still just, picture it just as like a regular sauce wolf. It'll really take a lot of the fear out of it. of siphoning. I don't think I have that, so we'll take it. I might already, but you know, at least I looked, right? Okay, so this will open that gate over there. Beautiful. When we grabbed all those, okay. Down we go. The vampire armor is super cool looking, but I'm waiting for the gauntlets. I swear there's gauntlets. I guess it is possible that I'm wrong, but I swear that there was vampire gauntlets. I could just Google it, you know what I mean? If I was really wanted it, but I couldn't find any or whatever. We could do that. It is an option. Alright, nice and stealthy-like. Yeah, the vampires may be powerful, but I am still the listener, leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and they may be good, but they're not as good as me. That's the one I was looking for. Another vampire that didn't see me coming. Continuing to be frickin' Legolas. I even see my arrow. Yay! Refund. Skeletor. Alright, now where is the lady who took an arrow to the spine? There she is. Oh, yeah, actually, well, it's not quite the spine. It's very hard to see, and on YouTube, you guys probably won't see crap. But yeah, that's not quite to the spine, but it's like lower back on the left side. So, you know, pretty close. That's pretty close to the spine. Not exactly the spine, but, you know. I'll take it. And it was fatal. That's all that really matters. We're really gonna have to whip out our weapons here if this turns into a melee fight. And we'll have to do it quickly. Although, well, depending on how low level they are, we might be able to get away with using a bow. Actually, that occurs to me. We should look. If I can siphon that... Ah, I didn't have it. Or I thought it didn't. I thought it sounded foreign. Cool. Well, that's good for me, too, because it reduces the weight I'm carrying as well. So the faster we can get that, you know, broken down, the better off it'll be. Ooh. Here, let me help you. Took an arrow to the back of the head. Dead. The sneaking master strikes again. For I am the listener. I'll even get my arrow back. Dog meat. And not just the companion from Fallout either. Okay. Boop. Watch the floor. We don't want to step on anything bad. Actually, we should save it. It's been long enough now. I see you. I think I was a little shallow. There we go. Get wrecked. Let's say I don't think these guys are going to have anything amazing, but... Okay. Yeah, I think my first shot was just a hair low. It could have been a hair high, but I think it was low. But you know, all's well that ends well. Vampire armor of minor conjuration. It's like regular vampire armor, but with bonuses. I don't think that's dead. It was. Dead. Turns out that spider was dead, as it were. And I got my arrow back as a bonus. Spiders. Why did it have to be spiders? I wonder which game has like the creepiest spiders in general. And it doesn't have to be an RPG or whatever, just in general, as spiders as enemies, I wonder which game has those scariest ones. And I'm not like scared of spiders, I'm not an arachnophobe or anything. But I don't love spiders. You think that one's dead? Yep, it was dead. It's because you can't tell. Alright. Went right past his face on that one. Sorry, I was excited thinking I could get... Where are you going? Alright. Come out wherever you are. There you are. Anyway. But I'm not in like an arachnophobe or anything, but I don't love spiders. Because I feel like a full-blown fear, I feel like if you could say, you know, I'm an arachnophobe, I feel like it has to be, you know, I feel like it has to be, you know, debilitating in some way, you know, like you kind of freak out, or you're really hesitant to go near them, or you're like, you know, you're really freaking out, right? And I really don't. I don't like spiders, but like in Skyrim, for instance, they don't stop me from doing anything. I kind of get like the like you're, you know, you feel kind of gross, but it's not, I don't know, I don't feel like it's a full-blown phobia. I don't know what the line is per se, but I don't feel like it's a full-blown phobia. And I don't think a phobia is something that like completely stops you, because for instance, I'm scared of heights. That I will 100% admit. And I know I'm scared of heights because when I am up high somewhere, it really freaks me out. Now, I used to have a job where I used to clean RVs, and RVs are tall. And so part of it was you were always up in the air. Look at that spider. Anyway, but part of cleaning RVs is you're up in the air. Now, that I would call that a phobia because I was scared to death of heights. But it wasn't debilitating enough where it didn't stop me from doing my job. Granted, I hated it a lot, but it didn't, like, stop me. You know what I mean? And it didn't stop me, and I think that that's an important line. But, you know, but I always hesitated, I always dreaded it, I always felt a lot of anxiety over it, etc., etc. But I think that's an important difference to make. Oh, sorry, I was just like, I kept hearing all these noises. I'm like, is there another one above me? Or like... Or what? Because there's a lot of noise over here. Anyway. But yeah, but I'm not a, you know, an arachnophobe because it doesn't stop me from doing anything. Why is it? It has the noise like the spider's alive, but there's really not. Maybe it's the water? I don't know. Well, it sounds icky. Let's go. Anyway. Just a thought. So I wonder if you were like a legit an arachnophobe. You were scared to death of spiders. You know, for you, if you were also a gamer, what would it be like for you to play a game with spiders in it? And which one would you say is the scariest one?
I believe you, Vigilant.
What do you think this does?
I don't think you even know what you found. So go and eat your blood instead now.
You sure that was wise, Lokiel? You still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves with
nothing. He served his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to hark on the prize.
Stupid frickin'. I love when that happens so much. Alright, let's go ahead and equip. Favorite that, equip it. Come on.
The scent has gone cold.
You think they're gonna be surprised? Beautiful. Alright, now let's see. We're gonna have to equip the right arrows. Take that, punks. What about you? Minor destruction. I'll take it. I don't know if I have that version. Give me the boots too. I'm not a destruction mage per se, but if you're gonna wear any version of a vampire armor, you might as well wear one with extra bonuses, right? Even on the off chance. Hey look, here's another Vigilant of Stendar. A very dead Vigilant, but you know. A Vigilant nonetheless. Well, well. What are this? Oh. I didn't even realize you were here. You wanna go, pal? You missed. I didn't. Oh man, that was good timing. I waited for him to swing. He did. He missed. Then I stepped in, hit mine, and he died. Ow. That's a blade through the hand. We're fine. Our character is a tough gal, especially with all the evil people she's served. I'm willing to bet not exactly gonna rock her world. Fun fact, I do know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't remember which way per se, but some of them are up, some of them are down, and I don't have it memorized or anything. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know which direction off. I mean, you know, I'm saying that, but I'm getting it right every single time, so that was great guesses. Oh, see, look, there we go. What did I just say? I told you I didn't know. I was just guessing. So I was right on 3 out of 4 first try. That's pretty sweet. Okay, then there's this one. Hey. It's happening. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? Insert the that song here, the song reference. Are you ready for this? Bum, 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 bum. All right, hang on. Just gotta do a little hand maintenance. We'll take a sip of water, then we'll be good to go. Okay, let's do it. It's a woman, an attractive woman. Well, hello, mysterious woman whose name I totally know.
Who sent you here?
Who were you expecting?
I was expecting someone like me, at least.
Are you a
Vampire, yes.
Why were you locked away like this? Obviously, my character is not like super jazzed about Dawnguard or anything. She's not like overly loyal to those guys. She was just like, hey, there might be coin in it or something. So she doesn't care that she's a vampire. Why were you locked away like this?
That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you.
That's fair.
But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home.
Where do you need to go?
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Well, hello, Serana. Any idea how to get out of here?
Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
How long were you in there?
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King?
That's actually a matter of debate.
Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders?
The Empire supports Elisif, but there are many in Skyrim loyal to Ulfric.
Empire? What empire?
The Empire from Cyrodiil?
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned.
She doesn't know what the Empire
Please,
is.
let's hurry.
She's been in there a long time.
So I can figure out what's happened.
Is that an Elder Scroll?
Yes, it is. And it's mine.
Alright, calm down. Why do you have an Elder Scroll?
It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you. if that's all right. I'm
All
sorry.
right, that's
it's not
fine.
that- It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home.
That's fair.
And I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
All right, anything else? Okay. Let's go then, Sarana. It's also okay. First, let's give it a save. Okay, so let's see if memory serves on how to get out of here. We came up from that way, I believe. There we go. Yeah, I think we go this way. Spoiler alert: this gargoyle burst to life. Told you. I almost completely lost where they were. Yeah, come on, let's see it. Take that, pal. The cool thing about gargoyles, they hold really good loot. Gargoyles are always holding at least some kind of ore. So gargoyles are always holding some kind of ore, which is awesome. Where'd that second one go? Am I like smoking crack? Where'd he go? There he is. I'm not smoking crack. I'm just incredibly blind. Anyway, so they hold lots of good gemstones. They hold ore. They hold lots of good loot. So whenever I see vampires, I kind of charge it with reckless abandon. Because I'm like, hey, I'm not missing that loot, man. Up. Wow, it's dark over here. If you guys can't see anything, I'm very sorry. If it's any consolation, I can barely see anything. Yeah, I can barely see anything back here.
This feels like the right way. I was starting to worry.
Well, don't worry, all right? I am very good with directions, and considering I'm only doing this whole thing out of memory, I'm pretty proud of myself. Although that's actually funny though, because historically in real life or in games, I tend to be very good with direction. I don't always get it like wherever I'm going the first try or anything. Sometimes I do, but I am very good about either quickly correcting or figuring it out. So it's not always first try or anything, and I'm not going to claim that that's my, that I do it every try without fail or anything. I just often can figure it out quickly. My sense of direction is very, very good. In games or otherwise, which is very handy because so often, whether you're watching someone stream or record record YouTube or anything, or whether you just do it for fun, that's often an issue. It can be frustrating to watch people watch streamers or whatever be completely lost. Where the freak did you go? You're like, turn around, it's the other way or whatever. How dare you walk away? Hey, filthy coward. I only know where you are because I can see the ice in your face. Otherwise, I would have no way of knowing. It's very dark back here. Okay. Take all of that. Was there a third one, Sarana? It's a little hard to tell. There's the ash pile, but we don't care about that.
Where'd you come from?
Where? I hear him. Hey. Just landed on his head. Thanks for the arrows, pal. Alright, obviously it's that way, but considering we were allowed to open this up, I kind of was wondering if there was loot or a reason. Wow, it's very dark back here. It is very, very dark back here. Don't corner trap me, Sarana. Don't do it, I'll cry. Like a small child. Oh, well, there's an urn back here. I mean, hey, there might not be, there might not be some sort of giant masterful chest. Okay. This way it is, then. Follow me. Undead waifu. Vampire waifu.
Stay on your guard.
You stay on your guard. I'm not scared of anything. Boop. Boop. Dead. Dead. I hear a word wall, BTW. Oh, I missed. Lucky for you. Ow. Serana, kill it. I'm slow because I have these. Probably those spikes are probably in my side of my head. Yeah, you like that, Mr. Overlord? Ooh, ebony sword. Just on principle, I want it. We're good. That was definitely a bold strategy. I was like, screw tactics or sneaking. I'm just gonna charge in and fight this Draugr Death Overlord. You know, we're just gonna go fisticuffs. And it's fine, because it worked out, of course, but it was definitely a bold strategy to be sure. I don't really expect anything too juicy on these guys, but it would be insanity to not look. It's like, come on, do you even play RPGs? Ooh, ebony ingot. We're also getting near the word wall if you can't tell. Steel shield. We don't need another one. Frost cloak. Well, nothing too great, but... Alright, now we can finally get to the chanting. Hit me. Ha, ha, ha. Stamina. Drain vitality. Interesting. Did I already have the drain vitality? Nope, that was the first one. Coax both magical and mortal energies from your helpless opponent. Interesting. Probably nothing we'll use, but at least not yet, but maybe ever. But hey, it's a word of power, and any one of those is good, so I'll take what I can get. This way. Alright, that went well. We got some good loot. We went fisticuffs with a Draugr Death Overlord and we didn't die. Also good news. We found a sexy vampire waifu.
So good to breathe again. Even
Indeed.
in this weather, it's better than the cave.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, let's go return this sexy lady back to her home. Luckily, we've already discovered it. This whole ordeal is a lot more... It's a lot less convenient if you're doing it before you discovered a lot of Skyrim, or if you're not incredibly high level. Obviously, we are about level 29, so we're doing pretty, we're doing good as far as the level stuff is concerned. But anyway, a lot more convenient when every place you're supposed to go already discovered it. Dim Hollow Crypt already had it. The little jetty already had it. Right, Serana? Castle Volkihar. Look at that. It's so pretty. In like a undead, crazy, creepy kind of way, but I dig that. That's my vibe. Hang on a minute. I almost think there was supposed to be dialogue. I'm gonna wait for her. See if she talks to me.
Hey,
Called
so
it.
Before we go in there,
You alright?
I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here.
Ain't no friends of
I'm hoping
mine.
you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Alright, here we go. Keep calm. Hey, man.
Lord Hargon's a great man. Best show him the proper respect.
Yes, of course. I'm a very respectful individual. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, that's a load. That's so not true." Like that's definitely a lie. It's like, hey, don't worry. I mean, I can in certain situations when it'll best serve me. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. That's more realistic.
How dare you trespass here?
Easy.
Serana,
Okay, we're good.
is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes.
It's her. Lead the way. I don't know these people. Hang on. Do you think we should take off my my cowl for aesthetics? Hey.
My lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
Guess so.
Believe it.
So I don't know, looks like she could be my sister, considering how close to like we look.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I
I
have.
mean, I trust. It's on her back.
Of course, I'm delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike.
Feeling a little outnumbered here, to be honest.
Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
Listener of the Dark Brotherhood, nice to
This
meet
is
you.
my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
I am Noka Valek. Who are you?
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are.
Vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
Do I get a reward for finding your daughter?
I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you most certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again.
I'm a werewolf. What'll happen if I accept your gift?
Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of my blood will purge that filth and make you whole again.
And if I want to remain a werewolf?
I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Alright, kids, are you ready? I will accept your gift and become a vampire.
Be still.
Yipe! Oh man, are you guys ready? I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Oh man, we are officially vampires. I'm so excited. So long has led to this moment. So much planning.
Awake at last. Good.
I'm still blue, ignore it, it'll pass.
Power is growing within you, and now you must learn to wield it.
I'm ready to learn about my new powers.
With my guidance, you will become a deadly instrument, striking terror into the hearts of mortals wherever you tread. Now listen to my words, and do as I instruct.
Hit me.
The true power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the Vampire Lord.
Check out my eyes,
Assume
guys.
the
Yeah, look at my eyes now.
Vampire Lord, and we will continue.
Cool. Check out my eyes. They glow yellow now because I'm a vampire. Okay. Powers. Vampire Lord. Equip. Then soon you have Vampire Servant. Reanimate a weak dead body to fight for you for 60 seconds. Vampire Sight, which is improved night vision for 60 seconds. We will highlight all of those. You never know. Alright. Vampire Lord. Ready?
Transform into the Vampire Lord.
Boink.
In this form, you can drain the life from
Check
your
me out now.
foes with your right hand. With your left hand, you can wield the power of blood magic to raise the dead. You can also call upon the powers of night to turn into a swarm of bats and reappear some distance away. Should you run out of magicka, you can descend to the ground and fight as the beasts do. Do so now, and we will continue.
Boink. Now I'm on the ground.
Good. You are weaker while on the ground because you cannot access the blood magic. However, the night powers are still yours to command, and your claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts.
Alright, let's take a look at the perk tree. So, for the Vampire Lord, your first thing is the Power of the Grave. 50 bonus points to health, magicka, and stamina as a Vampire Lord. Working our way to the right, you have Blood Magic, can pull a creature to you from a distance and do choking damage once it's close. You can also conjure a gargoyle to fight for you, and you can target is paralyzed. So that's the first tree. Going up the center here, first you have Night Powers and Blood Magic cost 33% less, and then killing a person with a power attack bite, it restores all your health. And then when you go up, you have melee attacks do 20% of poison damage, ending with, in combat you are surrounded by a cloud of bats that feed on enemies within melee range. Helps you survive in melee. Going up the left side, you have the Night Power, detect all creatures, even dwarven automatons. I think is how you pronounce that. Then you have transform into an invulnerable mist while health, magicka, and stamina regenerate, ending with everything slows down while you move faster. Very stinking cool. Are you ready for more, boy?
There is much to learn, but if you master the powers of the Vampire Lord, few enemies will be able to stand against you.
Okay, I got you. I already know how to use all this stuff, of course, but it's all mandatory.
There is one last thing you must know. Slaying mortal men with your life drain grants you new night powers and blood magic. I keep a stable of thralls in the castle should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun.
You'll need to.
That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask. I have a task that will test your new powers. But first, do you have any questions?
What must I know about being a vampire?
As a vampire, you will gain new powers, but also a weakness to sunlight. With each passing day that you do not feed, that weakness will become more deadly, but your powers will also become stronger. Feed upon those who are sleeping, and your vulnerability to sunlight will diminish along with your powers.
I am ready to carry out this task.
Good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
Revert to your form to transform back. Alright. Revert form. Boom. And I'm back. So here's the cool thing. Look at my frickin' eyes, dude. I look so stinking scary now. Anyway, also, the Vampire Lord, unlike the werewolf, doesn't have a limit. So you can go back and forth very, very quickly. Transforming in and out is not a problem, which is super, super cool. Now, looking at our active effects here, let's see. We have more options now. Let's see, that's backstage. Champion of the Night, which is illusion spells cast by the vampire are 25% more powerful, which is cool. Let's see, looking for other ones. Night Stalker's Footsteps. Vampires are 25% harder to detect when sneaking, which of course is good for us. Resist Disease, which is of course vampire blood makes us 100% resistant to diseases. Then we have Resist Frost. Your vampire blood gives you 20% resistance to frost. You have this one, which is Resist Poison. Vampire blood gives you 100% resistance to poison. Then, of course, we already had that because of our armor. But then your issue here is you have weakness to fire, which is your vampire blood gives you a 20% weakness to fire. So, of course, fire is no bueno and the sun is no bueno. First, we can suck this boy's blood. And there you go. So it's something we're going to have to maintain and keep our eyes peeled for, because vampires, it can be an issue.
I wasn't informed of any such thing.
Yo.
Do you need something?
No, I don't. Okay. Excuse me. Pardon. Alright, I'm looking for the smith person. I don't always remember where they are. Because somewhere in here, there is someone who runs like a smithy. Alright, so this is, by the way, this is like the the dungeon, all of the cattle, that's what they're called, vampire cattle, they all stay in here. So if you need to feed on blood to handle the side effects of the sun, that is the easiest way to go do that. You just run in there, feed on some people, then you run away. It's no big deal. Obviously, these vampires, no one cares. You don't get in trouble for it.
Do you need something?
No, I don't need anything. I'm looking for the... Yes, there we go. I don't know which one is which. Hi.
Can you feel it? You're now so much more than you were before.
I can, actually.
Time was I could barely hold my own in the companions. Now I could slaughter them all without a second thought. And I'm not half the vampire Lord Harkon is. Truth is, I'm better with a forge than I am with claws or fangs.
What do you have for
Always
sale?
good to have a backup plan.
Okay,
In case the claws
mostly...
and teeth aren't enough.
Alright. There it is. Vampire gauntlets. I told you they were a thing. I'll take those. Anything I can sell to you that I don't, like, emotionally care about? No.
Until next time.
But I care not. Okay, let's see here. Ah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Alright, leather. Beautiful. Okay, and then... workbench. Beautiful. Okay, good. Now we have what we need. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. He'll give us our objective. And then we'll head back to the house, probably to grab our vampire chess piece. Actually, we do have the one on us. Let's see. We do have the of minor destruction, and then it gives us magic or regen. Now, granted, we aren't going full-blown mage, but we do have a few points already spent in destruction, just enough to make the novice spells not a big deal. So, upgrading what we can isn't actually a bad plan. At first I hesitated, but look at that. Superior. Goes from like 16 to like 22 for the gauntlets. It's frickin' crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on our boots, the gauntlets, and then that. So there we go. This is the new us team. Look how freaking sweet we look. Also, in melee, hang on, let's see if I can unequip this. No, hang on. Let's try equipping this. There we go. You can see my claws, like they're like pointed gauntlets. They look so freaking sick. Anyway, the point is, we look fab. We look so good. All right, let's go ahead and go talk to this guy to get our actual objective. Up this way. Yo!
I'm sure Lord Harkon is grateful you've returned his daughter.
I have a message from Harkon.
Lord Harkon, remember your place.
Yes.
Now, what is our Lord's wish?
He simply said it is time.
Well. He wants the chalice, then. You've heard of the Bloodstone Chalice?
Never heard of it.
It is a rather well-kept secret. The chalice has been in Lord Harkon's possession for quite some time now. It is, when used properly, able to increase the potency of our powers. He has neglected using it for ages. If he wants it filled now, then grander things are afoot. This is good. Follow me. I'll take you to it. Lord Harkon has never cared to use the chalice, relying on his more than adequate powers until now. This is an intriguing change.
Ah, yes. Lead the way, my Dunmer friend. Isn't Dunmer like Dark Elf? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be on the right track. It's hard to say. Also, look at the puppy.
I need to fetch the Bloodstone Chalice.
The chalice? Why? What are you up to, Garan?
Lord Harkon's orders, Orthiolf. Calm yourself.
Yeah, Orthiolf.
Our friend here has been ordered to fill the chalice.
That's me.
Indeed. She's off to Redwater Den.
Well then, best of luck to you.
Vengalmo and Orthiolf are Harkon's primary advisors. I'm sure they're quite surprised to learn that you're taking the chalice.
Probably so.
And here we are. Now, this chalice needs to be filled directly from the blood spring that is the source of Redwater Den. But that's not enough. Once that's done, the blood of a powerful vampire needs to be added to it.
Keep in mind that Redwater Den has fallen into, well, let's just say less reputable members of society now dwell there. It's your choice whether to attempt to deal with them or force your way through. Hurry back. You don't want to keep Lord Harkon waiting.
Done. Alright.
Hello there.
Yo! Sweet! We are officially vampires. It's awesome. Now, managing the sun can be an issue. There we go, see? It already begins. Anyway, managing the sun can be an issue, but it's worth it. I'm ready to shake things up. Alright, but we do need to run back to the house, because we have lots of things to drop off, so let's get on with it. Looking at our time here. Oh, okay, we are actually doing golden. That's fantastic. Anyway, it's super fun, and honestly, I knew that when I started this playthrough, I knew that I wanted to go vampire. It's something that I rarely do, because historically, I remember dealing with the sun as a pain in the butt, but I've been doing research on how to help deal with it, how to, obviously, you know, obviously vanilla, vanilla on how to deal with it and how to make things okay, and a lot of things were suggested, there was a lot of good, suggestions that I found online that were really helpful and stuff. So our main goal right now is going to be to get through this DLC story, not to the point of ignoring like I don't know, like missing things in our haste to finish it, or you know, nothing to that level, but our goal will be to get through it, because there's stuff that we can get on the other side of this whole thing which will make the whole dealing with the sun thing much easier. So that's the goal. Also, look at that chalice. Anyway, so that's our goal, is to get through it, because there's other things on the other side, tail end of this DLC, which will help deal with the sun. So that's the plan. And then potions. We don't need cure disease because we don't get disease anymore. Let's go ahead and drop Magicka. Drop the plentiful everything. We're carrying 3 too many of those. There we go. We're carrying 2 too many of these. Keep going. Going. Beautiful. Okay, that was something. Hang on. I think I have scrolls as well. Yes, I do. Drop all of that. Alright, upstairs. Lydia's in the way. Let's go around. It'll be faster than waiting for her to get up the stairs. See what I mean? I beat her there. Alright, now we have soul gems, which we do have a couple here. And some petty ones. Okay. Then we have ingredients, which we do have a little bit. Okay. Then in here we have books. There we go. We can drop those. It actually occurs to me, I think the books on our bottom shelf in our bedroom like broke, and so we actually have room for books. So let's go ahead and grab any books that I have in here, and then try and go put them on our shelf to see if that's a thing. There we go. Alright, watch out, woman. Alright, 17 books. Brink. Beautiful. Move it. Okay, I think that's everything in here. Now, of course, the big weight loss, for lack of a better word, will be over here. First, we have mining stuff, which I know we have several of. Then we have, what is this, apparel? No, weapons. We actually need that, because we are carrying the crossbow. It might be redundant, but, you know, there we are. We'll do it for a while. In time, if I realize we just don't need it, then we'll go ahead and drop it. We can't drop those things. I'm also not going to drop the Ebony Claw, because technically the other pieces of the Galdur Legend, like, I don't know if... first of all, I don't even know if it'll let us drop it. And secondly, I am worried that we might end up needing it again, so, you know. Here we are. Cool. Alright, so the point is, we dropped all of this crap, and now we can press on. We are headed to Redwater Den, which we actually haven't discovered. As it turns out. Oh boy. Yeah, this will be cool, man. The Vampire Lord is very, very, very powerful. And very, very good, because you can just transform in and out, so it makes it like, so if you wanted to go into loot or something, it's much more of a possibility. Also, I'm at level 2 vampire. Uh-oh. Easy. We're gonna have health regen issues and everything else because daylight. We don't regen in the day. In the daylight. So we need to hurry to an indoors location. But it's fine. We are capable people. We can make it work. Part of me is tempted to work on our magic as well, because there is some cool magic stuff in the game, and so part of me is tempted to work on it. But realistically, like at this point, we might not. We might not should. It just depends on how crazy we feel. But it'll be hard to spend points on that when there's other better things. Let's just be done with it. I know we're gonna end up fighting. Hang on. Don't want to panic. We're good. I'm trying to be very, like, you know, stay away from me. Because, of course, you know, vampire. Now, the bonus being that we also are wearing Namira's ring. The bonus of that, of course, is that with the ring, we can feed on corpses to give us health regen and whatnot. I think I whizzed by his face. Nope, it gave it to us. I was about to say, I think he stopped right when I didn't expect him to. Right as he moved. That one I expected. Anyway. We're good. We're just gonna go over there and loot their bodies. Alright. I forgot what I was saying. But, oh yeah, we are wearing Namira's ring. So the bonus of that, of course, is that we can feed on corpses, which will help give us health regen. It'll help keep us alive. So, you know, it gives us options. Up.
I got nothing on me. If you're looking for skooma, head on downstairs.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Dead. Ooh, it almost leveled us up, too. Dwarven arrows. Take all that. Oh, hang on. Yes, give me health regen. Thank you, Namira's ring. Coming in clutch. Oh, they're not hostile to us openly. Not yet, anyway. Not yet, anyway, so there's nothing to fear. And now we are inside, so all bets are off. Now we are indoors. Health will regen, stamina will regen. We're in good shape. Yeah, wearing that ring is going to be a lifesaver. As you can see, everything is regenning now. We're in good shape. And we look frickin' fly, man. Look at those eyes. They've seen things. Oh, you know what? Actually, quick story time. First, let's give it a save. So, early on, in the Xbox 360 edition, you guys see how the whole room shifted? That was weird. Anyway, so back in the day, in the 360 version, obviously I have been playing since this game's release on the 360. So as you can imagine, it's been a while. Back on the 360 version, this game had a lot of issues, even more than it does, even more than it still does. One of the things is every time I played, this room was always super buggy. This room, there was this hole in the floor, like the whole floor was missing. Anything past this doorway was just nothingness. And then it extended all the way to that doorway and that doorway. So the whole center floor was nothing. There was nothing there. So historically, I would run down, and if you fell through it, you just fell through the world, and it was just chaos. So the only way to get through is I figured out a while back. Now, part of the glitch is it removed that door, so the door wasn't there because of the glitch, even though it was supposed to be there. I figured out that if you go into Whirlwind Sprint, I could dash, and if I dashed, it would run me into the doorway and push me onto the ledge.
You keep your weapons to yourself.
Hang on, hang on.
Or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. There we go. Anyway, so I figured out with Whirlwind Sprint, I could step right here and then sprint, and it would teleport me, and I would bounce off the doorway and get to about right here, and I could press on. And then getting back was the same thing. And that was what I had to do. That's what I had to do for a long, long time. And so it's just funny that obviously it did get fixed, and obviously it's no longer an issue. You were the worst doorman ever. I just totally stole right in front of you, and you did nothing about it. Anyway, and so yeah, that was something that I had to do for a long, long time. Obviously, certainly not an issue anymore, but it used to be.
Your skin's a
Hi.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
You have no idea. How about a sample?
Since it's your first time, sure. Find a booth.
I got fancy skooma. Also, I leveled up, which is far more important. Okay, so because we're at 210 apiece for health and stamina, should we dump one into Magicka? We could. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and give me another point into Magicka. All right, now let's see. We could improve smithing. We're not wearing heavy armor at the moment. We could go archery. We could improve light armor itself. I like the idea of going up here, though, and getting the double critical attack for power attack. But maybe going sneaking would be nice, because we have been going super heavily into the sneak recently. So we could go up so we don't trigger pressure plates. We could also do this so that daggers now do 15 times the normal damage. Or just in general, sneak increase. Let's see, sneak attacks with daggers now do 15 times. We could do that. What about light armor? We don't have enough room for 4, but we could go up to this one, which is it weighs nothing and doesn't slow you down when worn. That's pretty tempting. Lots of good options, man. Getting a bow increase would be good, like getting something up here, like time slows down. Or going up here so that arrows stagger people. Recovering more arrows from bodies. Let's see. I keep coming back to sneak. Maybe let's go ahead and grab the dagger damage. Assassin's Blade. Now daggers now do 15 times the normal damage. Okay. So basically, there's all of these rando people that are out of their minds on skooma.
Need something?
No, not really. So they'll probably get pissed if I start grabbing that door. So, if you want to know what I have done historically, which has proven to be really cool, this has always been a fun time for me to test drive our new Vampire Lord form. You guys ready? He is not going to like this. But don't worry, none of these peons can stop us, especially considering we're indoors. You guys, hey bro, you want to see something cool? Yeah.
Should have come here.
I was trying to grab him because I know there's a grab to do. There we go. So that right there, that is how you gain levels, is by using that blood magic attack thing. Oops. Just rolling through. Oh, I think she was already dead. Alright, I know he's dead. She's trying her best to shoot me. She is an awful shot. See? Let's say, I think you're dead too already. You better come upstairs and do something about it. I keep trying to do that grab, but I'm not entirely positive how to do so. I will change back just to kill you. You know that. No. Come on. Open the gate, woman. Ah, you fool! Yes. So that's what I was trying to do. So that's the other thing. In melee, I don't know if is it if you finish them, or I'm not entirely positive how it works, but at some times you can do that melee attack so that your person will grab them and suck their blood very literally, so you don't have to do it at range. But obviously you start with this one, which gives you just more health to everything as a Vampire Lord. Bonuses to all of it. I don't think there's anything too juicy back here. Hey, look, a Draugr body. Anyway, and plus we're going to need to lockpick to open that gate over there, so let's go ahead and revert back. Poof. Back again. Oh, it's so awesome, man. Orcish arrow. Dwarven bow, I don't need that. Okay, let's go ahead and just go face first here. First person so that I can loot more, I can loot easier. So yeah, that's the power of the Vampire Lord. It's super amazing. And now we'll check these guys, these the peons that were working off skooma addictions. And I say working off, but really they weren't working anything off. They were just being high. But whatever. Addict. And then of course the Vampire Lord just trundles through, killing everybody. Okay. Now let's go back here. I don't think there's anything good there. Lots of random garbage. And of course her stuff, this is scattered all over creation. War axe. Okay. Nothing crazy over there. The Draugr, nothing crazy. Huh. Oh, I think the exit to this little tomb is through here when you're done. It's basically a dungeon, and I think the exit is over here, so safe to ignore for now. So let's say I saw that little piece of gold. Oh, there's another one. Okay. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? Dun 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 dun. Scroll of Bane of Undead. Hardcore. I'm trying to debate whether I should go Vampire Lord and charge in there. Eh, we probably could. It's lots of free experience. Alright. Rawr. Knock knock, you little insects. I'll show you guys who is an alpha vampire. Alright, where's the last little punk? I think they are in deeper. I'm coming for that booty.
Can't hide from me.
Who's hiding? Ah, there we go. I think it's is after you hit him in melee. I think it's as you kill them, like the fatal blow or whatever. I think that's what. I think that is what activates it. I think that's what activates that melee kill cam looking thing. Pretty sure that's what that is. Oh, it's so good, man. It's so good. Okay, we can highlight frost breath or fire breath. Whoops. Sorry, I was just trying to back up my camera a little bit, which gets kind of screwy sometimes with the Vampire Lord form. All right, leather, lockpick, another lockpick. Didn't actually mean to hit him with a fire breath shout. I wasn't trying to rub it in or anything. He didn't mean that much to me. All right. We will worry about that switch in a minute. Ethereum Wars, which of course we already have that. We already have that whole particular thing, so we don't need that. Yeah, the Ethereum Shard Forge stuff, we already did all that, so we don't even have to think about that. Ooh, lots of crafting stuff. Some of it very rare, which is pretty sweet. Sleeping tree sap, moon sugar, which makes sense. There's a lot of drugs back here. That makes sense. There's a lot of drugs back here. touch... Oh, I was about to say, like, touch what is this? But yeah, it's not a huge mystery. Hey, look, it's a conjurer. Hang on, I saw that. Spell tome telekinesis. Is that what that said? Can pull an object to you from a distance, add it to your inventory, or throw it. Mostly I just appreciate that in principle. As if I didn't see this wee little chest there. To be honest, I almost didn't see it. Oop, other way. Nailed it. Thank you. Cure poison. Obviously, that's not... That doesn't matter to us anymore, but... Take all of that. Okay, here we go. Here's where we started. Now the thrall is over here somewhere. There they are. Okay, there we go. I feel like I've seen pretty much everything there is to see on this side of things. So now we can move on. Alright, back upstairs, back upstairs. Okay, now we can think about that drop bridge. Let's see here. Let's see here. Ah, there we go. There we go. Oop. There's people down here. No one panic. No one panic. Don't move. Now that's some good sneaking. That's how you know your sneak is high. It's high enough that she didn't see me and I was right there. Alright, now I also heard a spooky, scary skeleton. There is a mod that will play the song Spooky, Scary Skeletons each time a skeleton is nearby. Like, it just plays anytime that they're near. That's a mod that I really thought about getting when I was working on my modded Skyrim. That's a mod I seriously considered. But I thought, like, it would, like, immersion-wise, it doesn't, like, immersion-wise, that's just completely counterproductive. But on a for funsies, especially because I love that song. It's like one of my favorite songs is Spooky Scary Skeletons. So, especially for me, that would be awesome. Immersion-wise, it makes no sense at all. But if you could get past that part of it, it would be so much fun. Dead. Just because I have Vampire Lord form doesn't mean I'm worthless. Now I saw that there was a silver ore vein back there. We will loot it before we leave here. I don't need any of that crap. Okay, let's go ahead and go loot that ore vein. Let's see here. Over here. I think it was silver. I know it's an ore vein. Oh, it's gold. Okay. Well, it makes no difference, right? Because ore is ore. Any of it is stuff we need to take. Oh, and there's some iron, too. Oh, there's more. Wait for it. There we go. Alright, we got it all that time. Okay, we're good. And then the razor. Alright, let's go. Forward, forward, forward. Skeleton. Open sesame. Keep going. Keep going. Well, well, it's a death puppy. There's actually 2 death puppies. Don't turn around, death puppy. Alright, that one, it didn't count that one as sneaking damage. Oh, execution. That's such a good animation. I love that animation. Get freaking wrecked, vampire. So that one, otherwise I would have absolutely. I do times 15 damage with daggers while sneaking, so obviously I would have one-shotted him, but it didn't count it. But it was worth it, because I didn't see that vampire. That's the reason why. But even disregarding all that, it was totally worth it, because we got to see that beheading execution. The decapitation that we have, that I got forever ago. That we have yet to see. We finally got to see it, so that was worth it. It's so sick. We freaking Count Dooku'd that guy, that chick. Like Anakin did to Count Dooku in Episode 3. Alright, let's roll. Whoop! Red Water Spring. And to think, this whole thing is a front for skooma. Like, there's this, or like the skooma whole thing is like a front to everything that's back here. It seems so crazy to have something that's much bigger than skooma behind this whole thing, and then what's going on behind it? Like freaking dark magic and other madness. Also, journal. Okay. Let's try this way, I
Why
guess.
don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems easier than running a skooma den.
The boss said it's some sort of profaned spring. It looks like blood, but it's not the real thing. Drinking it gives you strength, but it also gets you pretty messed up. That's why we thought of putting it in the skooma.
Well played, vampires. Ah. Okay, must be another way then. Alright, this way. They'll never see me coming. Alright, so there is some dogs in there. Ah, and there's the peons. So, we could just shoot them with a bow, because getting close might be difficult. Let's do it.
Hello? Who's there?
Whoops. Dead. So spicy. We're the ultimate sneaking vampire. I don't know how many copies of that key I have, but the answer is a lot. Alright, we're only really looking for, oh, we're kind of looking for my arrow. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, we're only looking for the arrows. I don't know what the point of those Deathhound collars are. Like, because it's not like you're, you know, you're not carrying a dog around, so, you know, so what's the point? Alright, so do you think I'm supposed to go down there or up here? Well, let's start with up, and then we'll go down if there's nothing else over here. You think you can... Oh, excuse me. You think you can stop me from getting over there? I'm the Dragonborn. Those are all my potions. Those are all my potions. Now, do you think we can get back as easily? That I doubt. And obviously we could hop down and just go up those stairs again, but I'm an idiot and I want to go in. I want to do it the difficult way. And there we go. All according to plan. Well done, team. High fives all around. Go get yourself a cold one. Oops. That's what's wrong. Sorry, minor button malfunction, but we got there. We got there, so it's good. Gold! Keep going. Keep her going. Alright, well, there's the entrance to that door over yonder. Oh, dang it. I didn't need that stupid steel axe. Put that back. Put it back. We don't need it. Alright, now we can go to this other door. Forward. Forward, my hopping army. I'm a vampire rabbit of hopping, and I'll kill you. I must only assume there's... I was like, surely there's going to be lots of evil up here. Ah, well, there's at least a little bit. There's at least some. When that puppy comes back, oh man, he's just gonna eat it. He's gonna eat Arrow. And not the show either. Come on, death puppy. Let's see it. Let's do it. Come on. Look at the head of that Arrow. That's like that's gnarly looking, man. That is just jagged and aggressive. Like, imagine getting shot with that thing. I feel like getting shot with an arrow in general is pretty awful. But imagine when you get one that's like that, it's all jagged and spiked and evil looking. Imagine getting shot with that thing. Like, even more malicious than a regular arrow. Also, look how jacked our character is for being able to hold a drawn bow for this long. Come on, you stupid puppy. I know you patrol this way, so let's see it. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I could just waltz up and kill all these people, but I like doing it the sneaky way. It's fun. Come on. I'm losing patience, even me. Come on. Do it. Fine, screw you. Oh, hang on. I think I hear footsteps. Nope. It's in my head. Alright. There it is. Alright, hang on. The time is nigh. I'm looking for it to patrol up there. Ooh, look at that. We would be a fool to pass that up. Alright, now go investigate, you stupid dog. Ha! L stupid. Oh dear. There's another one. And look at that, he finally appeared. That just went golden. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Cause there might have been more than just that one. Ooh, see, that's how high level our sneaking is now. That was a master vampire. That wasn't just any old vampire, man. We just one-shotted the leader. At least of this particular area. So it's proof that our sneaking is getting... It's starting to reach absurdity levels, which is just where I like it, so it's working out fine. Because we just like, you know, when you can sneak attack and just shoot a master vampire with not even your daggers, with a bow, you're starting to reach a good spot. You know, somewhere in here there's going to be another vampire. I'm wondering if it's in this coffin because this one's closed, which is pretty suspicious. But hey, if they don't wake up, they can wake up and find all their friends dead. That works just fine for me. Everyone keep your eyes peeled. I keep expecting something nasty, like you know, you open it and you get spikes to the face. Because there's a few places in Skyrim that I know for sure when you open a door, like it triggers a trap. And I'm very paranoid, so I always do it and I sidestep because I don't want to get hit in the face with. See what I mean? What did I just say? What did I just say? Told you. There's traps, and if you step on them, you get that thing to the face. I was just talking about that. And there's another one over there. There's another one over there. This is a very heavily booby-trapped area. This area would be ridiculously funny if we got that perk so that we don't trigger pressure plates. That would be really funny, because then you wouldn't even have to look out, because you know you would never trigger anything. Unless it was like the... Did I miss one? I didn't see any. I mean, there's that one over there, but I didn't step on that, I don't feel like. I don't know, that one felt... I disagree. Anyway. But for the most part, you wouldn't have to keep track. Goodbye, Bone Man. That other person didn't even see him. I'm getting all kinds of criticals. It's funny that it says 10%. You get it so often. Like, it is not 10%. Oh, it says I missed. Come on. It says I missed. Come on. I know I heard something. Yeah. You know you heard something. Now that one was the boss. That guy was the big baddie, and he is obviously now very dead. We two-shotted him. Oh, the sneaking damage is so good, though. Oh, it's so spicy. Alright. We've killed most of them now, and any of the other ones are awake. Ooh, that one's major destruction. It's like what I'm wearing, but better. And the thrall, of course. These guys aren't worth anything. Now the skeleton was carrying arrows, which is not a threat, other than the fact that it's cool. Beautiful. Okay, so first let's go ahead and equip the major destruction one, because I'm wearing minor. So this one goes from 12% to 17. So if I can destroy the minor one, that would be fine. I cannot, because I probably already have them both. That doesn't surprise me, because it's a very basic. The major destruction part is new, but the rest of it's pretty basic, so that doesn't surprise me. Scaled armor of the Eminent Squire. We could check that for destruction purposes. Alright, we already have it. So let's go ahead and drop it then, because I'm never going to wear it for actual scaled armor, so might as well not bother with the weight. Whoa, there was another one in here. Alright, a little overkill. If she was not surviving that, but, you know, whatever. You can see how crazy that looks, too, when you just get, when you just have the little, you know, door pop open and suddenly there's just pissed off vampire in your face. It looks very cool to see the little coffin just flip open. And then there's just this pissed off vampire. It looks very cool. Aesthetically. Do you think there's gonna be anything evil in here? Whatever, I have no fear, for I am a vampire. No fear.
It's
Well,
really
well.
too bad, the little accident you had here. Completely unexpected.
Yeah, too bad. Lord Harkon's new favorite. Dead so soon after joining the family.
We're just lucky I was here to return the chalice to Vingalmo so he could make sure Harkon gets it back.
Wait, what? That's not what we agreed. We take it back together.
You're an idiot for trusting that exactly. You're an idiot for trusting her.
Did you? Vingalmo wants you both.
Well, let's see it then.
That's just fine. Orthyal told me to finish off anyone who got in the way. Never should
Wow, that fireball really hurts. Woo! It's hard to see. Mostly it's from a I just can't see perspective. Alright, that'll help. If I can handle her, it was the fireballs to the face that were really hurting. Aha! That would be my she instantly died, so that would be my Mehrunes Razor coming in clutch with that insta-kill. Yeah, those fireballs really hurt when you're weak to fire. I was just watching my health as I just swung madly. Sweet. I don't need your stupid armor. What about you? You have fancy armor? Nope. You are both worthless. Alright. Anything else I should know about? Probably not, right? Probably not, right? Alright, let's go. Let's go. Well, that went well, I would say. Just waiting for the inevitable surprise ambush. Oh, there's a lot of dead Draugr in here. There might not be one. Hey. It's sealed. Come say hi. Alright. Oh, dang it. I took the helmet and almost didn't take the gold. I don't need the iron helmet. Hey, there we go. See, we're back. Alright. Well, that's what I call success. That worked out well. First, let's give it a save, just in case. Just in case, you never know. Alright, let's go ahead and run back to Daddy Harkon. Tell him the good news. I'll be like, hello, Monsieur Harkon. I have completed the objective. They're like, if that was supposed to be a French accent, you should be slapped because that was awful. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, the ADD is kicking in because I finally slept decently for the first time in like 1.5 weeks or 2 weeks. Look at all the stamina I have. Look at that. It's how slowly it's going down in comparison to how long I'm sprinting. That's freaking awesome. Okay. Volkahar Keep. They should give me a castle. They should give me a castle off of a shore somewhere. They're like, there we go. This is all for you. I was like, heck yeah, it is. Woo! But yeah, we'll be working down this quest line. This will be our focus going forward because there are some things that'll help us deal with the sun at the ending-ish stages of it. So we'll be working on this pretty heavily. Hey!
I see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume? Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there.
I killed them both.
As well you should have. Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court. Lingalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice reaches our Lord, you have increased his power over them, and at the same time, deprived them of their little pets. You've done Lord Harkon 2 great services. Take what you've learned to heart, and be careful who you trust. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you.
Okay, sounds good, man. Okay, that sounds good. So if you're wondering why the heck I speak like that occasionally just for funsies, if it sounds kind of familiar, I'm doing a hopefully decent impression of Brian Regan, doing a funny impression of, I don't know, himself or something. Doing one of his funny voices. I'm doing an impression of that. So if it sounds familiar and if you know who the comedian Brian Regan is and you're like, hey, that's so good, or you're like, oh my gosh, that's such trash, either you're welcome or I'm so sorry, depending on what you think.
Here. Good.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything.
Obviously. I suspected as much.
Good. Strong instincts and a cunning mind will serve you as well as blade, spell, or claw. As you know, vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight. For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a moth priest. Those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny.
Sounds good to me.
The secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll. I have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you. Come now, and hear my proclamation.
Go for it. I am following. I want the cool armor with the cape. I know when we get that. I think it's called Vampire Royal Armor. It's the same armor that Serana wears. We will get a copy of that eventually. Don't you worry. And I believe I know even what mission we get it on, which actually isn't that far away. Not too far away. And we'll get a copy. They're very cool looking.
Of the night, hear my words. The prophesied time
it looks so
is
good.
At last upon us. Soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself and forge a new realm of eternal darkness. Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a moth priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a moth priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a moth priest within our borders. Look to the cities. Speak to innkeepers, carriage drivers, anyone who would meet a traveler. Go now, and carry out this task. This is my command.
It will be done.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
I actually have a very good idea. You have any ideas?
Well, back before I... you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
For sure. Come along for the ride, man. Were you always a vampire?
That's a long story.
I want to hear it.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
I would guess it came from a Daedric lord.
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject.
Big surprise
She
there.
was still the first. Molag Bal
That's
was a
Molag
powerful
Bal's
Daedric lord,
forte.
and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
How do you actually become a vampire then?
The ceremony was
How did you, I mean?
degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord.
How has it affected your family?
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
You alright?
I will be. Just give me a little time.
Hey, man.
I'm sure Lord Harkon is grateful you've returned his daughter.
What can I do to help?
Speak with Farron Sadri. He has something for you.
Thanks,
Enjoy
bro.
your
Pause. Meow. There we go. It'll be easier to find him this way. Hi.
I have everything I need right here.
Yo.
Hello there.
What can I do to help?
I've been performing a little research on the blood chalice.
Hey, come back.
I believe we can prolong its salutary effects if we infuse it with potent vampiric blood. I've located the petrified remains of an elder vampire. Bring them to me, and I should be able to extend the effects granted by the blood chalice.
Ancient vampire
You'd be
hands.
surprised what people leave behind when you burn their
Also, I was just
villages
curious,
to
like,
the
what do you
ground.
have? Carry weight, poison, lots of ingredients, and some potions. Okay. Just curious.
Until next
Curious, mostly. Okay. What else we got going on here?
I
Hi.
leave politics to others. I serve the lord of the castle.
As the way it should be. Hi,
Do
man.
you need something?
What do you do here?
Whatever is required. I'm happy to do whatever is asked of me. I only wish to be useful.
Oh, well,
Often
you're going to be
I
an
take
easy
on
pawn.
tasks that Garen or Farron find distasteful or beneath them. If I can remain useful, those above me will see fit to keep me here.
Well, you're going to be an easy pawn.
Speak with Farron Sadri. He
Yeah,
has
okay,
something
that's nothing new. Okay, interesting. So what does the whole blood chalice do? Where is that thing? Over here, excuse me. Blood of the Ancients added. What the freak is that? Blood of the Ancients. Your vampiric drain spell absorbs magicka and stamina from your victims for 1 day. Okay, so basically it's like a temporary buff, so you could run over and grab it, and then it'll, you know, it'll jack you up, basically. Okay. Mostly that's just, you know, that's just interesting more than anything else. Okay, time, how we doing? Oh, we need to be done. Okay. That is fine. We'll run back to the house. Arr, my eyes. Okay. We'll run back to the house. We have things to drop off, probably. And, well, I wonder if we should run by our house and see the family. You know, the family that I have. Whatever. They've waited for me this long. They can keep waiting. I'm a busy woman. I am a busy woman. There's actually a cool little side quest, especially as we continue helping the court. I don't know if that's how it comes up, but eventually it comes up where you'll see what happens, but basically there is a cool, tiny little quest that does affect your family. So it's fun. I will show you guys at some point. As a blood-starved vampire, you are hated and feared. So yeah, basically it's saying we need to feed very, very badly. Essentially. Which we'll work on that. I'm pretty sure you can feed on people if you sneak up behind them as well, by the way. That might be a thing. I know that that's a mod. That's a thing in my modded Skyrim, and I did get
Trust
vampire
our plan in
mods.
trouble.
But
What can I do for you, friend?
what can I do for you, friend? I own this house. Like I own you too. Don't you? What can I do for you, friend? Like I'm intruding on your house. Punk, don't you disrespect me like that. All right, nothing good there. Okay, so all that.
Yes?
Excuse me, peon. I like how I dressed them as peon. Alright, bear pelts. Let's see, some ore. More ore. Pelt. Oops, pelt. Okay. And then we have, whoops, weapons. We don't need those. Or those. Or those. Oh, we put that back. Well, we're not even using the crossbow. Just put it back too. It's more weight. We have the bow. I prefer the bow to the crossbow in general. We'll just put it back. It's fine. All right, so this one, we can't remove any of that. We can put back the minor, of course, because we are using major. We're already above that type of thing. Over here. All right, then we have potions. We don't need those. We are holding 3 too many of those. We are also holding 3 too many of these. Wait for it. Of those. We are holding 2 too many of these. We don't need any of the super fancy stuff. Okay, there's all of that. Then over here, we have soul gems, which I know we have at least some of. Okay. We also have ingredients, which of course we have quite a bit of. Beautiful. Okay, we have old books. Oh, a couple of journals. We are also holding some scrolls, but we can put them back. Oops, down here.
Yes?
Over here. All right, scrolls. There we go. All right, we also had 2 books. Excuse me, Serana. Oops, not there. Books, they go over here. There we go. Yeah, we have room for 9 more, so drop a couple more books on there. Lovely. All right. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and check our stuff here, but I think we are all empty. And then weapons. Beautiful. All right. Nice. Now let's go ahead and give it a save. Plus, it's a really cinematic shot. Standing in the hallway, Serana behind me, the new vampire, Nokavalik. It's so good. Anyway, beautiful. Well, that'll be a great place to call it. We made fantastic progress. We finally got reinvigorated. I've gotten re-excited about what we're doing. Very excited to continue these vampire quests. Serana is doing the Harlem Shake or something in front of me. Anyway, and so when we get back, we will continue pushing along this vampire quest line, working towards the ultimate goal of getting closer to finishing it and getting farther. There'll be lots of good loot and progress along the way. Also, Jedi Magnets Online, fun fact. Anyway, and I think that is everything. So as far as I know, the videos for tomorrow should be normal, and we'll just be continuing with Pokemon and Skyrim as far as I know. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.